Welcome to Caching Waves. This is an Elliott wave update for TONCOIN. Now I'm talking about this coin just because of the chart. Looks very nice since release. It's made nothing but higher highs, hasn't really sold off significantly. Currently ranked number 9, so there's a lot of eyes on it. Obviously a larger market cap, but the upside is still quite high. The way I see this just to the naked eye is 3 1-2s nested. 1 2 1 2 1 2. So this is going to be an extreme third wave from this June of 2021 or 2022 low. So unfortunately on my chart, I only have the start of the third wave. So comparing those charts, that's right here. So just know once we complete these 5 waves, if we complete these 5 waves, we're working on a 4th wave after. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Now we're going to get into the count. Remember, this is all a third wave once we complete these 5 waves. First of all, this is my primary count. I have 2 counts. Off this low, have this as a expanded diagonal. And what that looks like as an idealized Elliott wave is series of ABCs, as you can see, in an expanded variety, as opposed to the contracting diagonal where usually wave 3 is shorter than wave 1 and wave 5 is shorter than wave 3. This has kind of the opposite. The third gets the longest, 5th is usually longer than that as well, but we don't usually come to the upper trend line. You can see that's what the idealized looks like. That's what it looks like in practice. Okay, so that's our wave 1 and 2. Had a deep correction here to the 786. Now my primary is that this is just an inefficiency in the market. So I have that circled, and I have our wave 2 over here for all of our measurements. So just wanted to point that out. I think that's just an efficiency in the market. Stopped out way too many people, but our low is actually over here. Reason being why I lean that way is this does not look like a diagonal because you'd have to count it like a 1, 2. There's 5 waves here, 3, 4, 5. But this is a 3-wave move, and we're not getting a 5th wave there, so it doesn't really make sense. Your only alternative would be a 1, 2, 1, 2, and that doesn't line up with fibs either. So that's the reason why I'm starting the count from here. And I pulled all these fibs you see from that level. Okay, so this is my primary. That's our wave 2 low in blue. So we have a 1, 2, 1, 2. So 3 nested 1, 2s within this third on lesser degrees, right? So our third wave in blue is, our target is 1061, which you can see I have mapped out as such. So looking for a 4th wave in green. That's the fib pull right here. You can see our standard retracements we want is between the 236 and the 382. We want to hold above the 50, and we prefer to hold the 4th wave of 1 lesser degree, which is right here. We do have 4th wave support. I always put the 100 extension of the wave 1 off wave 2 in green. That's at 382. But this gray mark you see is that high in November of 2021 at 450. So I'd like to hold that level as support. So anything above that is great. And once we do get our fourth wave here, looks like a 3 wave, could be a W, X, and we get some sort of zigzag as a combination. We'll have to wait and see. We can also get triangles. We can also get flats. As you know, 4th waves can be many different things. Wave 2 was an expanded flat, so it kind of opens up to many different options here for our wave 4. Now, important to note, our 5th wave target in green is between 862 and 1045. And if we do pull the length of our wave 1, remember this is for our 5th wave target, we project it off the end of wave 4. You can start to get sort of a guideline where you expect it to pivot from. Let me put the 0 on there and see where that lines up with our green between the 200 and 2.236. You can see that kind of takes us back to the 382 right here. That would be where the pivot would be. So you can just try and reverse engineer that a little bit. But we'll see if we actually get that. That's just a little extra technique I'll do once in a while. So looking for this to hold in this area. Then we get our fifth wave up. Remember, this can be a diagonal as well because it is a fifth wave. And looks something like this. After that, we're looking for our fourth and our fifth. And this will all complete our larger third. So just remember to keep that in mind. Targets for that, for our fifth wave in blue, is between 1792 and 2478. So pretty wide target. Looking for 1061 for wave 3 in blue, and then this zone for our wave 5. And when you see these multiple degrees, it's just waves within waves, just so you kind of grasp this. So our 1, 2, 1, 2, we're looking for 5 waves within our third. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, that makes our third. And then our ABC, and our 5 waves within our fifth. Now, in our situation, it becomes a wave 3, but this is just the idealized chart. You can kind of see how we get waves within waves of different degrees. Just wanted to show you that as well. All right, so that's my primary count. That's my expectation. My alternative is that wasn't a market inefficiency this low, so we do get nested 1-2s. This is kind of the only way I can count this in that situation. And in that situation, I would actually expect us to come pretty high to like the 2.618. And the way that count would work is a 1-2. Just follow along with my pointer here. 1, 2, 1, 2, because again, this is only 3 waves. And then we get a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, and we're in a third wave. If you can count all those waves, it's just those micro degrees. So we'd be looking for a fourth wave. In this sense, we would take our pivot from this third wave. So we'd expect a little shyer retracement, get our third, but you can see we're already not lining up with targets. Our fourth, fifth, and our third in blue would actually come to like the 200%. This is why I don't like this, because it's not lining up to guidelines. But that's just the alternative. I'll track it, but I'm not going to go too in depth in it. This one's lining up much better. So that's what I'm looking at for TONCOIN. Now I will track this pattern on a smaller time frame moving forward. I just wanted to give you the daily view count on this. You can see pretty high targets. Maybe 200% up to that fifth wave if just these idealized targets hold. Yeah, looks good, guys. And that's going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.